Hello viewers, this is Major General Neelendra Kumar in conversation with Commodore Ranjit Rai, the naval strategist and well-known author. My question to you is that in your long naval career, you had served under some of the very illustrious naval chiefs and other senior officers. I have in mind particularly Admiral Soman, Talyani, Admiral Pereira in between, and also Admiral Karmakar. Is there anything with regard to their personality, their traits, qualities or contribution that you would like to share with the viewers?
Well, it must be very clear that every Chief of Naval Staff contributes to the Navy. Otherwise, today the Navy would not have 138 ships, of which 28 are world class. We would not have 2 nuclear submarines. We would not have 2 aircraft carriers and recounts.
Right.
Any Navy which can make a nuclear submarine and an aircraft carrier is top. We are in the 5th, 6th, 4th ranking in the world. So every Admiral and every Chief of Naval Staff has contributed. But since you have asked me to comment, naturally I can do it only easily to the 3 chiefs who I served personally and came to know very well. The first was Admiral Soman. For 2 months I was his flag lieutenant for the Operation Vijay. I was close to him. A flag lieutenant is like an ADC. You come to know the family. Admiral Soman comes from a political family. He was dedicated to make in India. He even came to Delhi to get bearings, old bearings from the ship, from the Kabadi Bazaar. So I would say Admiral Soman, honest, dedicated to the country. Thereafter, I also served under Admiral Pereira in Agra and as Director Naval Operations when he was Chief of Naval Staff. Another absolutely honest, hard-working, hard-drinking man who fought tuberculosis and became Chief of Naval Staff. So therefore, he contributed to the quality of integrity. He contributed as Commandant of India into those cadets that you have to be very brave in front of your men. Even if you're shivering inside, bravery, contribution was his. And therefore the wars that took place after him is his contribution of the quality. I served Admiral Talyani 3 times as his Director of Naval Operations, as his Director of Naval Intelligence, and his Command Operations Officer in Bombay. He was an outstanding officer. All I can say, he was little more fond of pilots because he was a pilot, a test pilot, and therefore whenever we discussed anything, he would come back to the principles of flying. But a brilliant, fine officer. He would have got a Mahavir Chakra in the 71 war. He was commanding INS Trishul, but he was riding in the US Club in Bombay. He broke his leg. Luck. And Captain Curly Nair took over Trishul and got the Veer Chakra. Admiral Talyani had worked up the ship. The ship was ready to go to war, but last minute he broke his leg riding. But I must tell you, every chief has contributed. But one man who is forgotten is Admiral Karmakar. Qatari was number 1 in Dufferin. Karmakar was number 6 in Dufferin. Soman was 41 in Dufferin. But Karmakar was a reserve officer. He was the captain of the merchant navy who joined the navy for the war. And he built everything that is in Qatari Bagh, Naval Dockyard, and he was Flag Officer Bombay. He could tell you the time of the tide or sunset without looking at tables. So 4 admirals I have served, and I have benefited a lot from those 4 admirals. Like the whole Navy has benefited from all the admirals. When you reach that level, there's something to watch and they can teach you. I'm grateful to the 3 admirals I served.
Thank you. Thanks viewers. Playlists like this would continue. be with us.